Welcome to Paul's English classes. Today's topic is web. I have already written the definition and examples to explain what web is. The definition says a verb is a word or a group of words that tells something about a subject. This subject may be a noun or a pronoun or a group of words also. Okay, and here I have given certain examples. What are they? Rama is the subject here. What is Rama? It indicates the subject, what the subject is. What is the subject is? What Rama is. Second example. Here has is a verb and it indicates, it tells what Rama has. This is also one more activity of a noun, one more function of a verb. Second one. Third one, killed. Killed is a verb which indicates or tells an action done by the subject Rama. Action done by the subject, it is active voice. Action done by the subject is the active voice. And here Ravana was killed by Rama. Don't get confused. Here the subject is Ravana. Ravana is doing nothing, but something is done to him here. Something is done to Ravana, that is the subject. Here Rama is doing the action. Killed is used to tell the action done by the subject Rama. Here Ravana is the subject. Ravana is doing nothing, but was killed is the verb which indicates an action done to the subject Ravana. This is called passive voice. Okay, and I talk about active voice and passive voice later in other chapters. Okay, now let us move further. Actually, my aim is to teach tenses. To teach tenses, I have to give all these fundamentals about verb. Okay, and now I think most of you know the three forms of the verb. Eat, ate, eaten. Go, went, gone. Do, did, done. Okay, some B forms are there. I talk about them later. But B forms am, is, are, was, were, or were. And for all these, been is the third form. Actually, many people get confused about these three forms. They think that they are tenses. They are not tenses. They are the important forms of the verb, principal forms of the verb, important forms of the verb only. Without these, we cannot do anything in verb. To form any other forms of the verb, we need these main forms. That's why they are called the important forms of the verb, principal forms of the verb. Of course, some of you may say that they are V1, V2, V3. You say that they are V1, V2, V3, V1, V2, V3. Or some say that they are present tense, past tense. Many people get confused here. They say future tense. It's not future tense. It is past participle. past participle. Of course, I write some more examples here. Kill, killed, killed. Okay. Love, loved, loved. Okay. Bend, bent, bent. Okay. All right. There are other forms of the verb also. Other forms of the verb also. I give them one by one. Plain infinitive. To infinitive. Present participle. Past participle. Understand, my dear? I again say that these are other forms of verb. These are the main forms of the verb. After writing them, you can understand that they are very important and they are the main. Plain infinitive is eat, for example, eat. To eat is to infinitive. Present participle is eating. Eating, I mean V1 plus ing. V1 plus ing. Past participle, sorry, it's not past participle, I went wrong here. Gerund, it is gerund. Okay, gerund. Gerund also V1 plus ing. Eating. Both look alike, but the function is different. I am not going to talk about them anymore. I want to say that the other forms of the verb also cannot be done without these three verb forms which are important: V1, V2, V3. See, wherever you see it is eat, 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 eat only, or any, if you want to make tenses and other things also, these three forms only needed. If you want to make any other form of the verb, these three forms are very important, from which we can make any other form of the verb. These are very important. Again I say, they are not tenses. I am coming to tenses now. What are tenses? These are the important things. Remember them. Present tense, past participle, and other forms of the verb. These are main. Other forms of verb, plain infinitive. In the future course, I teach about that. Don't worry. To infinitive, present participle, gerund. And they look alike, but function is very different in other classes. In the other episodes, I teach about them very clearly. Okay? They are not now important. Okay? Now, I am coming to the main point, that is tenses. What is a tense? What is a tense? To make you better understand tense, I am going to give you some example. Rama is eating an apple, for example. Rama was eating an apple. Rama will be eating an apple. Three examples. Okay? Some more examples are right. Rama has a problem. Rama had a problem. Rama will have a problem. I underline this and I give you some more examples. Rama is a student. Rama was a kid. Rama will be a scientist. In order to understand you what tenses, I have given all these examples. Let us see. Rama is eating an apple. Rama was eating an apple. Rama will be eating an apple. Anybody without knowledge of minimum knowledge of English, they can easily say this. This one is in present tense. This one is in past tense. This one is in future tense. Anybody here also? This one is in present tense. This one is in past tense. This will have is in future tense, present tense, past tense, future tense. These sentences, but magic here. To tell that it is in which tense, either Rama not needed, apple not needed. Not needed. By looking at is eating, we can say that it is in present tense. Of course, different present tense, I talk about it. Was eating, past tense, will be eating, future tense. Has, present tense. Had, past tense. Will have, future tense. Is, present tense. Was, past tense. Will be, future tense. Okay. My dear, see, these forms, they can indicate the time of that particular action here, the time of possession, having something, and the time of a state, okay, status. Even without anything also, these forms can give us the time of these things. Time of these things. That means it is called tense. What is tense? Now I give you. What is a tense? A tense is a form of a verb, which can indicate the time of an action, status or state, or possession, having something. Okay, my dear. This is called tense. Earlier I wrote is eating is a tense form. What is tense? Tense means nothing but time indication. Any verb form that indicates time is tense. Understand, my dear? And of course, I am moving further. Tense, you understood now what is tense? And now, how many tenses are there? This is very important. Tenses. How many tenses are there? Through a table, I try to make you understand how many tenses are there. Right. Main tenses are 3. Present tense, past tense, and future tense. Now you say tenses. Future tense. Again, each tense is divided into 4 types. First one of the present tense is simple present tense. Simple present tense. Or otherwise this is present simple also we can say. Some people say that. And the next one is present continuous tense. Present continuous tense. Third one is present perfect tense. Present perfect tense. Okay. Fourth one is present perfect continuous tense. Okay? And likewise, in past tense also same thing, just in the place of present we can write past. First one is simple past tense. Okay? Second one, past continuous tense. Third one, past perfect tense. This is my favorite tense because it has no complications. Past perfect continuous tense. Likewise, in future tense also we have 4: simple, future tense. Second one, future continuous tense. Third one, future perfect tense. Okay? Fourth one, future perfect continuous tense. Okay? These are, how many tenses are there for verb? Totally 12. 4 into 3. Main are present, past, future tenses. Each one is divided into 4. 4 into 3, 12. Totally 12 tenses are 12 types of timings are there for verb. A verb can indicate 12 types of timings, that is called tenses. Okay? And in the next video, you can talk about simple present tense, and if it possible, I talk about present continuous tense also.